Hello everyone. So I'm going to explain to you all how I have Linux running on my computer right now, because this has been a complicated process of me trying to get the Ra1nstorm program to run Macos to have the checkra1n tool work. The unfortunate thing has happened, where many other people have confirmed this on Reddit, is that they cannot seem to get the VTM running. And I clearly have my BIOS with the virtual machine enabled. That's how I'm able to get Linux running. That's the first part. The second part is Mac in general. It's just so hard to dual boot. I found out from my Apple Pro that you need a separate flash drive and a separate SSD in order for that to run. So when I heard the news regarding Ra1nstorm, I was like, yes, we finally have a method on Windows for now, until checkra1n comes out with a tool to jailbreak our iDevices. Instead, VTD, it's so difficult how my Dell Inspiron 7000, it's the Inspiron 15 7000 if you want to be specific, the gaming laptop. I got this gaming laptop for a reason, so I could use OBS and record off my PS4 with no Elgato capture card. And thankfully, I could still boot into Windows, which, believe me, I'm booting back to Windows to do the Queen's News update later this week. But this is a late recording because I'm just so annoyed how I've done all I can to even try to get the boot VSH to run. Maybe somebody else could make a tutorial. Maybe Saunders, maybe somebody else. Because I'm glad today ICU came out against the Ra1nstorm program. And that's his opinion. That's his opinion. Because literally, I'll show you. I'll show you what he uploaded today. Take a look at this. As soon as you get here, look. This isn't Ra1nstorm. He's encouraging everybody that, oh, if you don't want to use Linux, which, I'm curious. I never used Linux before. I mean, I've been experimenting with it. It's not that bad. It could be worse. I even got an editor to edit this video on. But that's not the point. The point is, I thought that I could have everything working. I thought that checkra1n would be able to install. Now, we'll go to the checkra1n website. We'll go to there. I do apologize. Here's the checkra1n website. Latest release right now is only for Mac. This is the checkra1n 0.9.5. So, pretty much at the moment, we know that it is in beta. We know that. Let's take a look. So, all are for Mac at the moment. checkra1n tool that allows you to put Cydia on your iDevice is only allowed to be on Mac. We know that they want to work on Windows. We're going to make sure that they even say it here on the website, because they said that, yeah, here we go. This beta is only available for Mac OS. Work is ongoing to support Windows and Linux. So even though we know this for a fact that iTunes can only be run with a virtual machine with Linux, the good news is Linux may even have a tool. So I might want to be one of the first YouTubers if Linux comes out before Windows, or the other way around. Or I can even just uninstall Cydia. Because we go to ICU's YouTube channel, and we can see here.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
We'll go here for a second. We can find it. Look at this. Unjailbreak. No restore with computer. So there is, in theory, a way to do this. There is, in theory, to do this. We gotta wait for these dumb YouTube ads, because This is just for Disney Plus. But I'll show you the video very quickly on how he did it. The guy who runs the ICU channel. We'll go to it and I'll show you it. Because all you have to do, in theory, is just go here. Takes a lot of patience. We go to check rain. All gone. Apple logo boots up. Look. Check rain app is gone from the iDevice. Do I need to say any more proof on how this is going to be easy? Hopefully when we get a Windows tool, and maybe even a Linux tool. So that's why I want to be fair to everybody in the jailbreak community that when we get a jailbreak for Linux, it'll come eventually. I'm hoping, think about it. Tomorrow's only Thanksgiving here in the United States. We know for a fact that hopefully, and this is just my theory, by the end of the year, that check rain will come through. Luca Tedesco, who was responsible, who has been a hacker in the community for a while, will come through. And I want to give Luca till the end of the year. I'm being very reasonable because he tweeted out this picture. We can find him. Tedesco. He's on Twitter. I'll show you it. Look at this picture. Look at this. See? Beta 0.9.5.1. Here we go. So currently we know at the moment, he tweeted, "This is a work in progress. Next generation version of checkra1n. It will take a while for it to be to the public, but it's a pre-boot execution environment with a custom USB stack. Goals to allow custom kernel extensions as well as kernels." So again, it's 0.9.5.1. Now, if we get a 0.9.6, this could be a good sign that we could get a tool on Linux and on Windows. Because if you're going to run a program on Linux, and I'll show you the desktop, you would need a .run program to go from the terminal emulator. And in order for me to do a tutorial with Linux to show you all how to use a Linux computer, especially this could be Ubuntu or any other Linux, because I'm using Ubuntu at the moment thanks to the Ra1nstorm program. And big kudos to them for at least letting us, in the meantime, have Linux on our Windows PCs. I'd have to use a terminal like this in order for it to run. So, currently at the moment, I'll show you the problem I have trying to get the terminal to run. So, we go to CD desktop, enter it here, and then we're going to type in Ra1nstorm.run. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but I think I know what I did wrong here because it is getting so windy, I got distracted. Like, I can literally hear how windy it's getting because they're saying that we may not even have balloons in the Thanksgiving Day parade tomorrow here in New York. But anyhow, before I get off topic, sudo bash, it is Ra1nstorm.run, right? Thankfully, you all can't see my password. So, I go to boot VM, right? And look what comes up. Failed to initialize the IOMMU. I don't have a VTD option like the Asus computers has. Because if I had an Asus computer, I would have had a tutorial done. But since my Dell doesn't have it, or I don't know what's up, because there was another tutorial in Spash that came out that really wasn't that specific. I mean, it was easy to follow because I was able to make it out, but still, I'm just at a loss of words. So if I try the same thing, right? Let's go back. Let's launch up a new terminal. We go to the other option here, right? To just do sudo bash, like most people would do it. And then we type in boot vm.sh. See, same thing. Same thing. If you even dragged it, it wouldn't even do me any good. And I'm going to give big kudos to Saunders. I'll show you a picture that he took on his YouTube channel that proves the point that I'm not going crazy. That Saunders, again, he knows his stuff too. He's been doing YouTube for a while.
Check range.
Again, I'll show you this. I'll show you his tutorial very quickly. And again, this is why I hate these stupid ads on YouTube. I'm not even going to edit it out just to bash YouTube, because this is the point that YouTube gets commercialized. And I'm even going to get more about it because I still blame T-Series for this. So, go to your BIOS, right? I turned off my secure boot. So, there's an advanced mode on his Asus computer. And you have the VTM. VTM comes right up. I know this very well with an Asus computer. I've seen numerous videos here on YouTube that proves the theory that on an Asus computer, you can get the VTM option loaded. So, folks, I'm encouraging you right now, if you have a Dell, if you have an HP, if you're that desperate to do the option for trying to get Ra1nstorm to run, you don't see a VTM, or you're not like me where, hey, at least we can get Linux running, and thankfully, again, Linux is running smooth on this computer because there's enough RAM for this computer. Linux only needs 2 to 4 gigabytes to run of RAM. Mine has 8. That's how powerful this computer is. I don't want to mess around with third-party Apple installer when we know that Luca Tedesco and the other hackers, because you have numerous people who are involved with this check rain. I'll show you here. Look. See? Look. Look how many people are involved. Not just Luca. You have other people. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hackers. 12 hackers that are hard at work at the moment, working to make sure that we have a check range tool on Windows and on Linux. Because I'll give you all an example just to prove one last point before I wrap up this video. Linux has such an easy USB outset, right? Where I have my mic that I still use on Windows 10. Okay? We go to Windows 10 and my mic works fine. Same on here. I tested Audacity. So let's do an example. I'm going to plug in my Amazon tablet and look what comes up. Look what immediately comes up. This is why I appreciate the file system of Linux so much. Look at this. Look at this. Need I say more? There are some things missing, but hey, not everything is perfect. But it proves the point. Whoa, the cable's acting up. Not a good sign. But you saw it there. That proves the point that when we get a Linux tool, if you want to use this Ra1nstorm tool in the meantime to get Linux and put Ubuntu on your computer, the good thing is you can do it right now. And if we do get a Linux tool before a Windows tool, That would be a big victory for us Windows users. That would be the biggest victory we need right now. Until then, you know, if you have an Asus, you go to the advanced options, look for the VTM, you can do that. Enjoy having it properly work with the boot VMSH like Saunders and every other lucky Asus computer user. But I'm hoping maybe somebody has a fix. You know, somebody needs to come out and say, you know, there might be a fix to get the boot VMSH. I'm still going to keep it so that way I can go back to the installer for Mac and maybe even redo the whole tutorial. Because I can just transfer the files from this Linux and then edit it on my Windows 10. Because preferably I'd rather would just do my Windows 10. And in fact, I might even go to my flash drive. I might not even use this crazy editor. I'm going to see if I can transfer this file and boot up to Windows 10 and use my Filmora. Because without my Filmora, I go crazy. But you all get the point. That's why I'm titling this video, Don't Have High Expectations for Ra1nstorm. That's all I'm saying. Alright? This is not to discourage you from putting Linux on your computer. Alright? This is not a discourager. Okay? I mean, I'm curious to see how more of this Linux I can play around with. But until then, you know, I'm sticking it out on Windows 10. I can still boot up on there. Windows 10 is a fine OS. I still think it's the best one ever released. And, you know, I'm not mad. Alright? So I think with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. Till the next one, please take care.